I'm Beaver.
I'm Buckhead.
All right, Buckhead, this one's a showdown between the opposition leader and the Prime Minister. Expect accusations, counter-accusations, and not much middle ground.
So, like a verbal boxing match, do you think they'll talk about real problems or just blame each other?
Oh, they'll talk about the problems. Whether they'll address them seriously, let's just say I'm not holding my breath.
The Honorable Leader of the Opposition.
Mr. Speaker, whether one thinks that President Trump's tariff threats are a negotiating tactic or a real plan, what we do know is what we can control. And the Prime Minister has lost control of everything. He's lost control of the borders, lost control of immigration, lost control of spending and the deficit, lost control of inflation and housing costs, lost control of his own caucus. This has put Canada in an unbearably weak position. Mr. Speaker, will the Prime Minister reverse all the damage he's done, or will he just call a carbon tax election so we can do it for him?
The Right Honorable Prime Minister.
I think the Leader of the Opposition needs to reflect carefully on whether he really wants to amplify the erroneous narratives that the Americans are putting forward around, for example, our border, when less than 1% of migrants coming into the United States irregularly come from Canada, where 0.2% of fentanyl coming into the United States comes from Canada. These are things that we would all do well to stand up and say, yes, there's things we can and are working on together at our border, but amplifying these broken narratives is simply not responsible leadership.
The Honorable Leader of the Opposition.
Breaking things is not responsible, Mr. Speaker, and that's what he's been doing for 9 years. My job is not to cover that up for him. In fact, he's broken our economy. He's doubled the cost of housing, doubled the national debt, doubled trouble across our economy with higher taxes on working Canadians. He's in the process of raising taxes on investment and energy right now, while an American incoming president wants to take our jobs and our businesses. It's understandable why President Trump wants Canadian jobs to go south, but why does this Prime Minister want to help him do it?
So, did they fix anything, or was that just a lot of yelling? I got lost when they started doubling everything. Housing, debt. I think even my confusion doubled.
No fixes, Buckhead. Just more of the same. Pointing fingers, dodging questions, and talking in circles. The opposition says the PM's broken everything, and the PM says the opposition's making stuff up. It's politics as usual.
Guess that's why they call it Parliament, huh? Lots of talking, not much solving. Enough is enough. Canadians deserve a government that solves problems instead of making them on a daily basis.
It's a crazy reality we live in.